Alright, sorry if I look tired, but I am. Little side tangent real quick. I hate these 3 a.m. drops. It was like 1:30. I was tired. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay down for an hour. An hour turned into 5 hours, so I overslept. We got 2 episodes tonight. We got episodes 6 and 7, which means we're halfway through this season already. How? I mean, I guess we did start off with 3 episodes, and then we had 4 and 5, and then tonight. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why we don't just do 1 episode a week. I know Disney Plus has a tight schedule. They gotta fit as much as they can in 1 year. But I digress. That means more content for us today. Before we get started, though, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys are interested in seeing the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So, without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go. Yeah, and the streets are saying that these 2 episodes are some of the best episodes of animated Star Wars. So I don't want to get my hopes too high, but the early reviews were praising these 2 episodes. Also, some comments about these episodes made me a little nervous. Rex? Who was he escorting? It looked like one of the dudes that were in charge of one of the planets that were being taken over by the Empire in last season.
Hauser, I'm approaching with the Senator.
Senator, that's what it was.
Standing by. Copy that. Stay alert.
They say Hauser?
Sorry we're late. I had to take a few extra precautions.
Chuchi.
I must apologize for all the secrecy.
I must say your request was unexpected, seeing as how our planets were on opposite sides during the Clone War.
I believe we are now united in wanting the same things.
I think a lot of people found themselves in that position after the Republic fell.
There are whispers. The Emperor is concerned that planets and systems may unite and oppose him.
He's got a solution to that.
The Emperor needs to be cautious. Public opinion could turn on him quickly. He cannot just strike out at us openly.
You want to bet?
I will do anything for my people. For Axis.
Is this monocle attached to the brim of his hat, or his headpiece, whatever that is? Okay, who is this guy? They honed in on him in episode 2 or 3, I think. It was one of the episodes during the premiere. But I remember seeing him during the trailers. Everyone's like, oh, he's tech. I don't think it's tech, but watch, it's gonna be tech.
Samson, report. Not quiet.
That's Hauser, right?
Intruder, protect the Senators! Everyone, down!
What a brave man. This is why we love Rex. Who's that with the, like, swirl marks on their helmet? Oh, the animation on that steam, like, whenever it hit them, whenever they were running by it. Holy shit, it took, like, 3 to knock him out. Nope, not tech.
It's one of those shadows we keep running into.
Yeah, same guys from last season. But I guess one of them could be Tech if they recovered Tech's body.
We recovered this from his gear. It's a data puck, highly encrypted. Have Fireball find out what's on it when we get back to base camp.
Fireball. This is where they were in the Clone Wars movie. This is where Anakin's riding the speeder, like, straight up the cliff. Aw. Dude, I got a soft spot for that movie. That was the first, like, new Star Wars movie, if you will, that I saw in theaters. I saw The Phantom Menace re-released in 3D too, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, the movie was before that. I got a soft spot for that movie.
Did you extract the device? The Electro capsule was implanted.
Yeah.
What's your name, Trooper? Listen, no matter what they did to you, no matter what you've done, you're still a clone. You're still one of us.
Yeah, they're super brainwashed.
One of the other operatives has gone dark. He's been compromised. Track him down and neutralize him.
Yeah. Wonder what's gonna become of Scorch after all this.
Where are you based? Coruscant? Tantis? Oh yeah, we know about Tantis.
Mm-hmm.
His data puck was a target register. Who was he after? Senator Singh. But that wasn't the only person on his list.
Omega. Yeah, they're in full force trying to find her now.
Crosshair is with them. This is our chance to question him Echo's already done that. But we haven't. He knows more than he's saying.
Does he, though? I can't see Crosshair hiding anything after everything that he's been through. It's like mirroring whenever she was copying Hunter in the first season. I legit thought that was Jabba's palace for a second. Like a split second. The architecture's almost the exact same, so...
They don't look happy to see us. Just like old times, huh?
He's so fucking stupid, and I love it.
I have unfinished business with this one. Surprised I'm alive? Most of my squad from Ryloth is dead because of you.
I gotta rewatch those Ryloth episodes. Those were good episodes.
I was planning on giving you this after I made a few more modifications, but now's as good a time as any.
Where did you get it?
Well, I've made a few interesting contacts across the galaxy.
That is really cool.
Well, I won't be gone long. You better head inside and keep them in line, huh?
I'm so worried about Echo. I'm worried about all of them. Yo, that ship is sleek. I think we would know if one of these dudes were Tech, because Tech has such a distinct voice. Like him, Crosshair, and Wrecker have very distinct voices from the rest of them.
We recovered a target list from an Imperial operative, and Omega's on it.
Not a surprise. She escaped Imperial custody.
So did you. Your squad may trust you, but I don't.
I don't blame them. I really don't.
She was working on something involving M-count?
M-count? You know what that is? Well, I've heard it mentioned before, but...
Are they gonna say the word midichlorians? Ever? I find it awesome that their base is at the wreckage of one of, like, the first battles of the Clone Wars. Or at least from what we saw of the Clone Wars.
We have to find a way to get them out.
We will. Chow time? Gregor's recipe.
I was gonna say, where's Gregor?
How do you know about it?
Because they tried to make me into one of them. It didn't work. Being defective is in my nature.
The assassin on Coruscant. We've known they existed, but never knew exactly what they were.
You guys have one in custody.
He hasn't been very cooperative.
You have one here. Impossible. The Empire would be on top of us already. They have ways of tracking their operatives.
Well, I think they're gonna gain his trust after this, because he's pretty much telling them everything. Or should I say he's not holding anything back?
Have you neutralized the operative?
In progress. However, I have a visual on Dr. Hemlock's prime target.
Back up.
The girl must be taken alive.
Understood.
I mean, since Crosshair told them that, though, like about the Empire being on top of them at this point and having a tracker that they can't trace, you would think that they would be a little bit more prepared.
If you want answers so badly, why aren't you asking him? Right, brother? They are coming. For all of you.
Oof. Oh, that's who he was going for. Whoa.
Go!
Are those flamethrowers? Yeah. Damn. We're about to have company, huh? Yep.
We've lost contact with the operative. Prepare to land. Then set blasters to stun.
That's Wolf.
Our orders are to retrieve the target alive.
Very interesting. Is that it? All right, we're just going in right into the next episode, like I said. So I would assume that Wolf still has his chip then, right? Well, the episode title is Extraction, so... Oh, he's still kicking. What? How did that work? His arm was like broken and then it wasn't.
Our leech vessel's docked about 10 levels down. Doesn't have a hyperdrive, though. We won't get far. No, but we can use it to contact Echo.
Oh yeah, Echo has no idea what's going on. That's a combination of clones and TKs. I'm very interested to see how Wolf gets turned.
These are clones. They're not insurgents.
They are both.
Want to tell me why this spire is burning when our primary objective is to retrieve the target unharmed?
Okay, I'm already seeing the footprints.
You answer to me. Is that clear?
Bro, if you think he's answering to you, you got another thing coming. What is that doing to his arm?
Set charges and seal this passage. We'll pin them inside.
Oh, and this is the platform where they took off on the ship, like the weird shaped ship that they had in the movie with Stinky.
Stop. What is it? They're coming.
I would think Hunter would have been. Oh, whoa! I would have thought Hunter would have been the one to sense that, but. Oh, nice. Oh, your arms would be broken. I mean, your arm's already messed up. Shoulders would have been torn out of your sockets.
Get down! Oh!
Don't worry, she only bites half of the time.
Great.
Oof.
We're going down. Strap in.
Hopefully they crush the Shadow Dude ship.
You've jeopardized this mission
I prevented the target's escape.
by shooting down her ship.
I wonder how soon he's gonna turn. Like in this episode soon, or if that's gonna be a thing throughout the season that we see. Quick side note real quick. People are calling like last week's episode and the episode before filler. Episode 4 I kinda get, but last week was not filler. I feel like this season has done a really good job of progressing the story in every single episode. Even if it's in a minimal way, there's no episodes that feel like, you could have just cut that because it doesn't do anything for the story. I don't feel like we've got an episode like that.
We've got attack shuttles inbound.
Well, he sensed it that time. It's almost like he wants all the credit for himself, and that's why he's defying orders, but I don't know.
I've seen how you are with the kid. Your point? Well, you're different than you were on Ryloth.
You don't say.
We have a problem. The operative's gone rogue.
You don't say. He's been going rogue since you guys got here.
I hear it too.
Too late. I think they saw you guys. This is a funny change of pace because now the TKs and clones are using stun and they're not. That juxtaposed against what they've been standing for the first 2 seasons. Wilhelm. Whoa. Oh, he's dead. I get Crosshair has like that sniper instinct, but I feel like Hunter should be able to, you know, sense that stuff because that's his thing. Did he get him? And by get him, I mean, did he get him? Because I don't think he did. No, he did not. Okay, I thought that was a much bigger drop-off than it was. Oh no, it's like Indiana Jones. 1.
You chose the wrong side.
Yeesh. Yo, what? Okay, he's good. But he's not.
That's not Echo.
No? Yeah.
Wolf.
Rex.
Is this how it happens?
Don't tell me you're fighting against us. Not against you. Against the Empire. They're imprisoning and experimenting on our brothers. The Empire wouldn't do that to us.
Aren't you dumb?
You can stand with us. I am a soldier of the Empire.
Not for long.
I know you've been trained not to question orders, but open your eyes.
Open your eye.
As your brother, I'm asking you to do the right thing.
Sir, there's an unmarked vessel inbound.
I assume he's gonna let him go, but is he gonna join them?
Commander.
Stand down.
Well, now they're all traitors.
But, sir, they're traitors.
So are you.
But they're clones. We owe them that.
So I guess Wolf joining them is gonna be a slow build throughout this season, if we see it at all. Okay, this guy's not dead then. What is so special about this one that they're keeping alive? Maybe it is tech. I don't want it to be, though. I do, but I don't.
I heard what Omega said about her escape. I think she's vital to whatever they're doing on Tantus.
You don't say.
You need to find out why she's so important to them.
Dude, it's gotta be something like Force-sensitive related. Like, I hate that almost in every show now we have to have like a Force-sensitive kid. I really don't know. But those were really good episodes. Those were on par with the premiere, which I thought the premiere was fantastic as well. First off, they started last episode with Chuchi and Senator Singh. I like that she's living up to her promise of, wanting to help the clones and whatnot. But I'm trying to go back. Did we see Gregor at all? I don't remember hearing him. I would have remembered hearing him, because he also has a very distinct voice. And then the laugh. We didn't hear the laugh at all, at least from what I remember. They mentioned him, but I don't think they showed him. I had to look it up, so I cheated. But I really liked that we went back to Teth and that was their base of operations, and that was the first place that we saw them like infiltrate and kind of attack during the Clone Wars. Yeah, but something's up with these Shadow Troopers. Dude, one of them has to be Tech. Like, the way I don't know. I really don't know. I'm falling victim to the rumor mill, or should I say the Twitter mill, because that's everyone talking on Twitter right now. I really liked this whole thing with Crosshair. Everybody in Rex's battalion, everybody part of his crew that is defected at this point is questioning his loyalty. They all have the right to, especially Hauser for what happened on Ryloth. But I really liked the dichotomy between them, and Hauser seeing his interactions with Omega, kind of being like, okay, maybe you have changed. I didn't expect to see Wolf, but I mean, it makes sense. The only question is, when is he going to turn? We saw the layout of it. Obviously, he let them go at the end, but when are we going to see that fully develop into what we see in Rebels? I assume after this, there's going to be a target on his back from the Empire, him and his whole crew that let them go. So I assume that that's what maybe turns them into Rex's corner, especially since the Shadow Operative is still alive. He would probably know, hey, you most likely let them go. But he was unconscious. Who knows? He might know somehow. But while I'm on Wolf, getting to see his perspective throughout all of this, it wasn't just shot through Rex and, the defector's position. It was shot through his position as well. It was kind of like, okay, what are we doing here? What is going on? Why is this guy not listening to me? Who is this guy? I don't even know who he is. He's at least questioning things. And like I said, that's laying the groundwork for what we see later and then ultimately leading to his defection. I honestly thought that we might lose Crosshair for a split second whenever he was getting attempted to get drowned by the Shadow Operative, but I don't think we're going to lose anybody this soon in the season. If anything, I don't think we're going to have really any deaths until like the last 2 episodes. I think that's whenever we're going to see them go back to Tantus, attempt to infiltrate, but my prediction is that Vader shows up, and that's why there's like no clones left. My guess is since they're after Omega, we don't see the batch get away from Tantus. We see Rex, Wolf, and Gregor get away, maybe a few others, but the Bad Batch, I think everybody's dead. I think those 3 are going to get away with Omega. They're going to hide her since they know how valuable she is. And by the end of the season, I'm sure we'll know why she's valuable for certain. But I think they're going to get away with her, hide her somewhere, and then they go off and do their own thing, and then we eventually see them in Rebels. But that may be why we don't hear her mentioned, just because she's so important to the Empire, and if just the mere mention of her could put her at risk. From the trailers, we know that they're still going to be coming full force at her. Obviously, we see bounty hunters are going to come into play. Cad Bane, we saw Fennec in the trailer, we saw Ventress in the trailer. I'm sure that her episodes are coming up. If it's more than one episode, I guarantee you she's a bounty hunter at this point. Because I think she is in Dark Disciple. I have not read Dark Disciple, but I have watched a lot of videos surrounding the story of that book. I need to read more Star Wars books. I do that way too often, where I don't read the book, but I watch videos on a book and I don't get the full context of the story. I need to do that. I just simply don't have the time. But so far, this season is really living up to the hype. I get what people were talking about with early reviews now. Early reviews for this episode may be blown a little bit out of proportion. Some saying that these episodes were the best of the season or best of the series so far. I don't agree there. These were really good episodes, but I definitely don't think that they were the best of the series. So I'm continuing to really enjoy this season, but let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one.